fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Pray for warfare with spiritual forces. Fighting the demons, really for lifers. So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written. And I'll never learn, so try it again.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are in the midst of a great run. Only one loss in their last 10 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
They run over center with Benson. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
another run here with Benson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
10 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
And he's going to use his legs here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have recovered. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, and I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Davis now. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout it, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively. Because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Davis. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Davis connects with Cole again. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Dances by him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Seahawks at 15-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. Jordan goes right back to McBride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the Seahawks 26.
Operating from the gun. Jordan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here we go. Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
At the 32-yard line.
Blackman, 18. Hey. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Davis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Davis from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Davis. And he fires one incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Panther 60, 79 Broncos. Rig. 60 Bobcats.
On 2nd and 10, Davis. It's complete to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
19. Panther 11.
Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go? He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, that someone has hit 30. What a ride this has been.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Cardinals first down.
Back to throw. Jordan. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another.
They'll look to throw again. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Cade York on now for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Red 70 Timberwolves, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Davis now. A final shot before break. Going up top. And this is caught. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It all comes down to this. Week 18. All the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on an NFC South foe, the Atlanta Falcons. And here's the Falcons wideout. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Trevion Henderson. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Patriots will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is the quarterback of the Cowboys. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Cowboys finish the season 4-13 in a win that will impact their draft slot for April. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
(17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Nice cutting.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it on second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Davis. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
60 Vikings, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17.
Operating from the gun, Davis to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Here we go, strike. Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert. Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler, 18.
Operating from the gun, Davis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Let's go now. Steady.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks, first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
70 Rangers, ready? Panther 60, Panther, trap 60, trap 60. 18, pioneer. Scoop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Brian Thomas, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. Giving 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jordan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his receiver, Watson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 48-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Jordan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Drop 60, drop 19, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Davis. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Davis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
To number 82. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. The 23-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
69, Panther 60, Panther 60, 18, pioneer.
Looking to throw. Davis. And Thomas has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Seattle.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Davis. Well, still going quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jordan. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try to run for it with Benson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and run this one right off the gun. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Viking 18.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cardinals 1st down.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Now they show jet sweep it instead and run up the middle here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2nd and 13. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
4 more yards.
Let's go now.
That's another
19
Cardinals first down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jordan in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready up!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal.
Come on, come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2nd and 6.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
back to throw. Jordan going right back to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Wilson's got it complete. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Benson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. 17. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hit. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 182 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pushes past him. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 4. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jordan eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
A gain of 19 yards.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go out with a bit of a whimper.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And here it's the Seattle defense making the play. They force the air and throw. It's picked off, and they've got room. They've got blockers, and no one's going to get him. Touchdown. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Bryce Young. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings hosting the LA Chargers. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Vikings are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it. Short, small, when that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spend, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.